that shake from Madeline Road. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul.
Well, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of Crosspoint Academy in Chico for tonight's boys basketball game on MasonWebTV.com. I'm Pete McCowan. This is a non-league matchup between the North Mason Bulldogs and the Crosspoint Academy Warriors. North Mason comes into tonight's game with a 1-8 record overall and well rested. The Bulldogs haven't played since losing to Kingston on December 18th right here on MasonWebTV.com. In that game, the boys from Belfair started slow actually, but did find a groove late in the game and played exactly how Coach Steve Hackett would like them to play down the stretch. North Mason is continuing to be led by a mix of players against the Buccaneers. Matt Duckworth led the way with 15 points, while Riley McKean and C.J. Allen both chipped in 10. Crosspoint, on the other hand, played last night, beating Chief Leschi, I should say, 65-61 on the road. The Warriors were led by senior Michael Cooper's 22 points and sophomore Michael Shees, 18. Crosspoint has a 3-6 record and is looking to continue that momentum against North Mason. The Warriors play a classification below the Bulldogs in Class 1A as opposed to Class 2A as North Mason plays. Which team will come out on top? Well-rested North Mason or hard-playing Crosspoint? Will the rust be a factor for the Bulldogs, or will fatigue play a role for the Warriors? We'll find out in moments. It's the boys' high school basketball. North Mason Bulldogs at the Crosspoint Academy Warriors next on MasonWebTV.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the non-league boys basketball.
I'll call it a sports complex building that was attached to the softball field. Fully involved when we got here.
You can sign that or not. I'm leaving yours. That's what I think of it. Steve Bloomfield.
Do solemnly swear?
Do solemnly swear.
We are therefore unwilling to comply with the board's October 31st, 2011 request to submit 8.5% budget cuts.
The reality is, when I took office 12 years ago almost, when I took an oath of office to uphold the laws of the state of Washington and the United States.
It's our belief when the heat on the porch got significant enough, it just broke that glass, blew the door out. And when the glass broke out, it essentially sucked the fire into the house.
Rebound pulled down by Paget for Shelton. He'll get it to Fisher. 20 seconds to go. And Fisher lost it. Sandquist comes up with a miss the layup. The rebound is tapped up to the top of the key, and Bielik hit a three-pointer!
Two receivers on the near side. In the shotgun goes Green. Comes the blitz. Green will just pull it down and run with it straight up the middle. Get out to the outside. He's going to go again all the way for the score. One guy to beat. Can Deercup get him in the goal line? Not quite. Touchdown, Red Devils. Pitch on the way to Brown. There's a swing and a drive deep to center field. It's going. It's gone. It's a home run. It's a grand slam home run for Marissa Brown and the Bulldogs.
The 2011 Grand Marshal of the Forest Festival Parade, John Tarrant, the Mayor of Shelton.
To those who have and will continue to serve and protect us, especially to those here present, a profound thank you.
And welcome back to Crosspoint Academy. Starting lineups being announced here. The Warriors being announced right now. The Bulldogs are going to start out with Riley McKean. He's a 5'9 senior guard. Matt Duckworth, a 6-foot junior guard. C.J. Allen, the big man in the middle for the Bulldogs. He's a 6'2" senior forward. Daniel Bergraff, 6'2", sophomore forward, and Davante Davenport, a 5'10" sophomore guard. For the Warriors, Michael Patty, 5'10" senior guard. Patrick Wheeler, 6'1" junior wing and post player. Michael Shea, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Mike Cooper, a 6' senior wing. And Zach Miller, a 5'10" junior wing. So the Bulldogs are in their road blue. Crosspoint in their home white. C.J. Allen, and it looks like Cooper are going to get in the center court and tip this thing off. Got a tangled wire here. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, here we go. So the Bulldogs in there blue, going right to left. And here we go. Ball's tipped, thrown up. One and dropped in the back court, and going to get it is Patty. His pass down low is deflected and stolen away, and here come the Bulldogs. Riley McKean with it in back court. Trying to get by the defense. Throws it up court. And a three on the way by Duckworth. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Crosspoint Academy. And here come the Warriors. Patty coming the other way. Three on the way early in the offense. It's short. Rebound by Cooper. He puts it back up. Missed it. Rebound. Davenport comes down with it for Bulldogs. And here comes Bulldogs. Rather than Keene with it. Bounce over to Duckworth on the left side. Up top to McKean. High post feed to Allen. Looking over to that left side. The three on the way by number 3, Riley McKean, and he drained it. And it's 3-0 North Mason early. And here come the Warriors, trailing by 3. 7 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. That's Miller with it. Throwing it up top and off the opposite side. And that's Shea. High post feed to Cooper, back out to Shea. Shea fakes a 3, steps by the defense, pulls it down, and ends up turning his, picking up his pivot foot, and a turnover on the Warriors. By my count, that's 2. Early on, just under 7 minutes gone by. 3-0 North Mason leads. Bulldogs have the ball. Duckworth with it in backcourt. And he'll step across near the corner. Double team. Throws it up to McKean. McKean on the dribble. Throws over to Davenport. Davenport for 3. It's a little bit hard, but Duckworth will track down the rebound in the corner. One hands it out to McKean. McKean for 3. Yep. 2 threes in a row for Riley McKean. 6-0 North Mason on top. 6:30 to go here in the first. Here come the Warriors from Crosspoint. Looking for Cooper. Get it back out top now. And that's Patty. High post feed to Cooper. Out it goes, and back up top it goes again. And to Patty, trying to look down low. Post up is Wheeler. Wheeler is fouled on the box on the far side. C.J. Allen picked up his first whistle of the ball game. Baseline inbounds for the Warriors. Inbounds. Catch and shoot. And missing was Patty. And Davenport pulls down the rebound for North Mason. Here comes Riley McKean going to the left. Throws over to Duckworth. High post feed to Allen. His outlet is deflected out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball under their backboard. Inbounds to Allen in the corner. And he double dribbled. First turnover on the Bulldogs. 6-0 North Mason leads. Crosspoint has the ball in the back court. Bulldogs are going to go full court press. And up it goes across midcourt to Wheeler. Wheeler gets it over to Miller. Miller for 3, no go. And Allen with the rebound for North Mason finds McKean. Throws it up across court to Duckworth, back to McKean between the circles. Top of the key, throw it up to Duckworth. Duckworth for 3. Nope. Rebound tracked down in the corner. Looks like Patty's going to go. Shea goes and gets it. And now here comes Patty. Mike Patty with it. Top of the key on the dribble. Throw it over in the corner. 3 on the way, and that was by Cooper, and it was a miss. And then McKean comes up with the rebound coming the other way. For North Mason, they'll stop and pop for 3, and that's short. And the rebound goes to Crosspoint. And here comes Patty the other way. Top of the key. Lob it down low. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Crosspoint ball on the sidelines. Cooper will trigger the play and throw it inbounds to Miller. Miller up top. Guarded by McKean. Behind the back dribble. To the 3-point arc on the near side. Looking low for Patty. Picked off and stolen by the Bulldogs. Here comes McKean. With it for North Mason, leading 6-0. Duckworth with it. High post feed. Back to McKean. McKean one dribble over to Duckworth. Back to McKean. Looking around the perimeter. McKean bouncing over to Davenport across court. Duckworth 3 on the way for Matt. Nope, that's an air ball. And here comes Mike Patty the other way. Or McCall Patty. And he'll hold it over his head. Throw it over to Miller. Miller down low to Cooper. Turn around on the baseline. Puts up a shot. That one rattled in. Cooper breaks the ice for the Warriors, and it's 6-2. North Mason with the lead in the ball. Here comes Duckworth the other way for North Mason to McKean. McKean, high post feed to Allen. Dribbles into the paint. Fade away doesn't fall, but he drew the foul on Crosspoint. Miller picked up his first. And C.J. Allen's at the line for 2 free throws for North Mason. Nope on the first one. Anthony Price onto the court for the first time tonight for North Mason. And stepping on, Levi Stewart for Crosspoint. C.J. Allen has another free throw for the Bulldogs. That one's a little hard as well. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Wheeler for Crosspoint. He'll get it to Stewart, and here come the Warriors. Trailing by 4, 6-2. There's Patty with it on the far side. Goes over to Shea. Shea back out to Patty. Looks the court over, still looking for Shea. Looking low, gets it up top. It goes to Stewart. Stewart back to Shea. Actually, Patty. Patty for 3. That one rattled in. It's a 1-point lead for North Mason, 6-5. Comes Price with it this time for North Mason, going the other way. Center of the court on the dribble. One hands it over to McKean. Bounces it into the corner to Davenport. Looks the court over. Throws it up top to Price. Price fakes the 3, steps inside the arc, pops one, misses one. Davenport with the rebound on the putback. Missed it, but Devontae's to the line for 2 free throws. Patty picked up his first. And we have a 30-second timeout called. So we'll step aside. We'll be back in 15 seconds here. 3:33 to go here in the first. 6 for North Mason, 5 for Crosspoint.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
.333 to go here in the first quarter. 6 for North Mason, 5 for Crosspoint. Bulldogs, Devontae Davenport at the line for 2 free throws. First one goes in. His first point of the night. Second one is off the marker. Allen snuck in there, but the rebound went over his head, and pulling it down was Wheeler. And here come the Warriors the other way. Down it goes. Drawing a triple team was Wheeler. He kicks it back out to Stewart, misses the shot. Price comes down with the rebound. He's on the run the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Avoids the pack, puts it up short, and rebound pulled down by Wheeler. Here comes Stewart up the far sideline. He'll hand it off and get it right back. Stewart spreading the court out. Throw it over to Patty. Patty down to the box, and that's Wheeler. Kicks it out to Patty, up to Stewart. Stewart for 3. Nope, goes out of bounds. We Bulldog ball. 2:53 to go here in the first quarter. 2-point lead for North Mason, 7-2. Substitution as Zach Miller steps back onto the court. And Levi Stewart will sit down for Crosspoint. Bulldogs have the ball. It's like Burgraff leaned down to Allen. Allen lost the ball from behind. And here comes Miller the other way for Crosspoint. Nice crossover. Pull-up jumper just inside the arc. Short. Rebound goes to Price. Price pulls it down, and here come the Bulldogs. Price, top of the key. Gets it right back. Davenport. On the near side, back to Price. Price, no look pass into the paint. No look pass down to Burgraff, off his hands, out of bounds. Fourth turnover on the Bulldogs. 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. 5 for North Mason. Or I'm sorry, 7 for North Mason, 5 for Crosspoint. And we have a whistle away from the ball for the play out to start, and that'll go on Price, I believe. Yes, it does. It's his first second team foul on North Mason. It will be Crosspoint Academy ball in their backcourt. Looking to throw it in was Patty. Gets it into Miller. Miller throws it up the middle of the court, and Cooper. Cooper went over and back. The referee says he didn't establish himself before he caught it. Crowd didn't like it. So the Bulldogs get the ball back, and Price gets it in backcourt. He'll throw it up, and it's McKean to Allen at the foul line. Almost lost it, throws it to Price. Price fakes the three, steps inside the arc. Little popper there goes in for Anthony Price, his first bucket of the night, and the lead is 4 for North Mason, 9-5. There's Patty with it in backcourt for Crosspoint. Throws it up to Wheeler. Wheeler goes out to Miller. Now up top, Patty. Over to the near side now, and Shea down. It goes to Cooper. Turnaround jumper. That one's off. Rebound goes to C.J. Allen for North Mason. And here comes McKean to Price, crossing midcourt. Price to the center of the court on the dribble. Throw it over to McKean. Same spot as he likes to shoot. Missed the three. Rebound goes to Davenport, out to Price. Price back to the basket. One hands it over to McKean to Allen. Allen bumped as he tried to drive into the paint. And a whistle on the Warriors. And went on Wheeler. That's his first. Third team foul on Crosspoint. Matt Duckworth back in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Devontae Davenport will sit down. The Bulldogs will stack up right in front of Price. Inbound goes to McKean. McKean for three. That's in and out. Price tapped it up, missed it, and it's knocked out of bounds. It will go off of Cooper out of bounds. Be Bulldog ball, and Price will inbounds to throw it into Allen. Allen over the double team, off the glass and in. C.J. Allen makes it a 6-point lead for North Mason, 11-5. 1:15 to go here in the first. Crosspoint with the ball, center of the point, and here comes Miller going the other direction, trying to get by Duckworth's defense. There goes to Cooper, missed the baseline jumper. Burgraff with the rebound for North Mason. Here comes Price. Throw the red Duckworth to Allen. It's picked off. And here comes Miller the other way for Crosspoint. Throws it over to Patty. Patty dribbles into the corner. To Miller. Back to Patty. Patty for three in the corner. In and out. And there's a whistle. I believe that'll be on a Bulldog away from the ball. Burgraff picked up his first. Third team foul on North Mason. It's a Crosspoint Academy ball. Inbounds from the baseline to Shea. Up top to Miller. Back to Shea. Shea for three. Yep. First three for Shea. Here's Anthony Price with it for North Mason. Throws it across court to McKean. McKean crosses midcourt on the dribble. Finds Price. Price back to McKean up top to the foul line. Bounce it out to Duckworth, over to Price. Shot clock is off. We're near 10 seconds left in the quarter. There's Allen. Allen had the ball stolen away, but it pops free to Price. Price to the foul line. Stops and pops. Off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Cooper, and the quarter runs out. So we're through one quarter. North Mason leads by 3. 11-8. We'll be back here on MasonWebTV.com.
MasonWebTV.com is the place you will find live video coverage of high school basketball featuring Mary M. Knight, North Mason, and Shelton. Log on and enjoy as Diedrich Allen brings you a game a week. Our next webcast is a girls and boys basketball doubleheader Saturday when Mary M. Knight hosts Lake Quinault. The ladies start at 5:45 with the boys following about 7:30. That's a high school basketball game of the week every week on MasonWebTV.com.
Packers,
Vikings, Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country.
United.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
And we're back waiting for the start of the second quarter. 11 for North Mason, 8 for Crosspoint. It'll be Bulldog ball coming out of timeout. Bulldogs have Duckworth, Burgraff, and that's Daniel Burgraff, McKean, Allen, and Price. Burgraff will inbounds it right in front of us, down the court. Into the backcourt it goes to Price. Price, one hands it over to McKean. McKean cross court to Duckworth. Duckworth up top to Price, over to McKean. McKean for three again, yes! And that's his third three in the ball game. 9 points for him, all on threes. There's Miller pushing it up the court. Goes right to the hoop. Double pumps, trying to make an extra pass. It's off of his hands, out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. McKean with it in backcourt. Goes it to Price. Price weaves his way across midcourt. High post feed to Allen. Trying to get it down low to Berggraf. It's off of his hands, out of bounds. That'll be Warrior ball. Trailing by 6, 14-8. 7:24 to go in the second. Full court press again for the Warriors to face. Cooper throws it up and gets it to Wheeler, who hands it off to Miller. Into the corner. Three on the way and in for Michael Shea. That's his second three in the ballgame. Price speeds back the other way. Finds Allen. No look pass goes out of bounds, and that is the seventh turnover on North Mason. Devontae Davenport back into the court for North Mason, replacing C.J. Allen. 7:05 to go here in the second quarter. 3-point lead for North Mason. Crosspoint has the ball, and that's Patty. Throws over to Miller. Miller speeds up the far sideline. To the side of the paint, stopped, and throws it back out top. Patty to Miller, down to Wheeler on the box. He'll lay it off the glass and in. Patrick Wheeler finally gets on the board, and it's a 1-point lead for North Mason. Price behind the back, spinning across midcourt to the three-point arc. Stops, fakes the shot, throws it to Duckworth, back to Price. Price throws it over to the opposite side, and McKean fakes the three, dribbles to the foul line, finds Price, 20 on the shot clock. Price puts it on the floor, trying to work over. He'll step back for three, miss it, rebound. McKean has it. He'll take a dribble and hit a three. Nope, but it's in and out. Rebound. Berggraf in traffic, forces up one, missed it. Devontae Davenport hits the ground with the rebound. There's a whistle on Crosspoint. It went on Patty. It's his second. Fourth team foul on the Warriors. Baseline inbounds. McKean will throw it into Duckworth. Duckworth looks the court over, throws it over to Price. Working on that far side. Puts it on the floor. Steps to the three-point arc, throws it up top. Quick pass over to McKean. McKean fakes the three, and he'll lob it over to Price. Price draws out the defense. He's got 20 to work on the shot. He'll step back and take a three. Hit it. 5 points for Anthony, and 17-3. North Mason leads. Crosspoint with the ball. There's Miller with it on the far side. Up top, it goes to Patty. Back to Miller. And to Patty. Works to the near side. Three on the way for Shea. It's in and out. Rebound tapped into the front point. Shea goes and gets it. And he'll throw it to Patty. And Patty throws it over to Cooper. Cooper with Duckworth on him. Throws it up to Patty, over to Shea. Around is Miller. Up to Patty. Patty turns and hits the three. Second three for Patty. And it's a 1-point lead for North Mason. 16-15. Here comes Price the other way. Had the ball knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. Bulldogs keep possession. Price will inbounds the play. Gets the ball from the referee and throws it into McKean. McKean back to Price. Price looks the court over from the wing. Steps up to the elbow and takes a three and hits a three. Second three in the ball game for Anthony Price. Give him 8 points, and it's a 4-point lead for North Mason, 20-16. Here comes Shea on the far side. Gets it right back. Fakes the three, draws a double team. Finds Cooper at the high post. Had it blocked out of his hands. Here comes Davenport the other way for North Mason. Going to go right to the hoop. And a block is called on, it looks like Patty is his third. 15 foul on Crosspoint. McKean will inbounds it from the baseline to the left of the backboard. In it goes to Davenport, out to Duckworth. Duckworth for three. Nope. Rebound, ping-pongs out, and goes to Berggraf. Finds Price. Price to three-point arc. Goes into the corner. Steps back for another three. Oh, boy. That's the Anthony Price that I remember from last year. He's got 11 points. 23-16 is the score. North Mason on top. Crosspoint with the ball. Here's Miller. And a timeout called. It's a 30-second. We'll take a quick timeout. 4:20 to go in the half. 23 for North Mason. 16 for Crosspoint here on MasonWebTV.com.
7,000 students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. Keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
And we're back. 4:20 to go in the first half. 23 for North Mason, 16 for Crosspoint. The Warriors will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They'll inbounds it in front of us at midcourt. Bulldogs are already out there. They got Davenport, Duckworth, Burgraff, Price, and McKean. Cooper will inbounds it for the Warriors. They'll throw it in the back court to Shea. Throw it back to Cooper. One quick pass around, and a guy in there was Arns. His turnaround jumper was deflected out of bounds. So Cody Arns is in the ballgame. He is a 6-foot sophomore for the Warriors. Cooper will inbounds it. Throw it into Miller. Miller to Shea, back to Miller. Bulldogs are in there, looks like a 2-3 zone. Miller drives to the foul line. Finds Shea cutting to the bucket. Missed the runner in the paint, and the rebound goes to Davenport for North Mason. Here comes Price the other way. Steps past the double team and to go get it at midcourt. And it goes over to Duckworth, back to Price. Price working. Throw it over to McKean, far side. Now Price. Looking for the high post feed. He on one side over to McKean, back to Price. Price fakes a three, steps back to the three-point arc, and then finds McKean up top. Steps by the defense, puts it up with 7 on the shot clock. Missed it. Rebound goes to Wheeler, and a foul over the top on Davenport. That'll be the fourth team foul on North Mason, the first on Davenport. It's Warrior ball, trailing 23-16. 3:25 to go here in the half. Shea with it, thought about a three, threw it up top to Miller, over to Cooper. Cooper puts it on the floor, drives to the foul line, hands it off to Miller. Miller's got Price all over him, throw it back to Cooper. Cooper throws it over to Shea. Shea fakes the baseline drive, drives middle, throws it out to Miller. Miller looking for Arn. Finds Cooper. Cooper to the side of the paint, right to the bucket, puts it up hard, missed it, rebound popped to Miller. Miller will take it a jumper at the foul line, that's a miss, and the rebound goes to Arns, and out it goes to Miller. Miller trying to get by the defense of Price. Gets a screen to the paint, and no travel call. Kick it out, 3 on the way for Shea. That's off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Burgraff. After all of that, the Bulldogs managed to stop the Warriors. The Warriors come up empty. 2.5 minutes to go here in the half. 23-16, still our score. North Mason on top with the ball. Price over to McKean. McKean for 3 again. That's off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Shea. And here come the Warriors the other way. Here's Miller on the far side. Now it dribbles up between the circles. Lob it over to Shea. Shea back up to Miller. Miller faked the 3, gets a screen. At the elbow, missed the shot. Rebound. Duckworth knocks it out of bounds. Can't quite handle it. It'll be Warrior ball. We have Andrew Burgraff replacing Daniel Burgraff. Anthony Price will sit down as C.J. Allen returns for North Mason. Bulldogs lead 23-16, 2:05 to go. Inbounds goes to Wheeler. Wheeler can't quite handle it, but it rolls right into the hands of Shea. Get a pass down. It goes to Arns, and he lost it. And coming with a step, trying to get by on the fast break was Allen, and he didn't quite have anywhere to go. He ends up traveling with it. So that's the 8th turnover on the Bulldogs. I have 5 so far on the Warriors. Warriors have the ball now, with 1:49 to go in the half. 23-16 is our score. North Mason leads. Crosspoint with the ball. Miller between the circles. Bounce into the corner to Cooper. Cooper down to Wheeler, to Arns, back to Miller, back to Cooper, to Miller, and then Cooper trying to set his feet ends up picking up his pivot foot before launching the shot, and that's a turnover. That's the 6th. 1:26 to go here in the half. 23-16. North Mason lead with the ball. Here comes Duckworth. Throws it to Davenport, running point. Back to Duckworth. Takes the open 3. Yes. Matt Duckworth with his first bucket of the ball game. And it's a 10-point lead. for North Mason. 26-16. Here comes Miller for Crosspoint. Setting the court. Throws over to Cooper. Tap is down to Arns. Arns double team, pushed and fouled. I believe they're going to get Davenport a little aggressive there on the defense. Yep, they went on Davenport. That's his second. 15th foul on North Mason. Checking into the ball game for the first time, DeAndre Cabana for North Mason. Baseline inbounds for Crosspoint. Cooper will ends it, throw it, lob it up, and running and tracking it down was Miller. To nice pass down low. Arns puts it up and in. Give the assist to Cooper. 26-18. Here comes McKean on the far sidelines. Cross court to Duckworth. Duckworth, same spot as last time. That one's a little too hard. Rebound goes to Wheeler. And then he throws away with Allen stepping in the passing lane. And then Allen turns it right back. 33.3 seconds to go here in the half. 26-18 is our score. Some talking the other way as the referees are discussing some things as the defense gets set on the other end. And here comes Miller for Crosspoint. 30 seconds to work here in the half. Miller top of the key. Throws it over to Shea. Shea down to Arndt. Is it? No, it's Wheeler. Wheeler tried to force one up. Drew the foul on North Mason. That went on Berggraf, I believe. Yeah, went on Berggraf. That's his first. 16th foul at the line for 2 free throws. Patrick Wheeler. Got it. 3 points tonight. This is the first trip to the line for the Warriors tonight. And Anthony Price returns. Andrew Berggraf will sit down. Another free throw on the way for Patrick Wheeler for Crosspoint. Got it. Give him 4 points tonight. It's a 6-point lead for North Mason. 26-20. Here comes Price. Throws it over to McKean on the far side. Down across court. It goes to Duckworth for 3 again. Yes. Matt Duckworth drains another 3. That's the second in the ball game. Here comes Miller quickly. He's got 10 seconds to work. High post feed goes to Arns. Arns throws it, tried to lace it down. Big hands of Allen. It goes, deflects it right to Miller. Miller, Price, and goes to Cabana, who ends up with the ball. And then there's a whistle before the buzzer. So we're going to have a foul here, I believe, but it's still Bulldog ball. Arns picked up the foul, and the half has come to an end. So we're through one half. North Mason leads Crosspoint 29-20 after 2 quarters here at Crosspoint Academy. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. Halftime score: North Mason 29, Crosspoint 20 here at MasonWebTV.com. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
MasonWebTV.com is the place you will find live video coverage of high school basketball featuring Mary M. Knight, North Mason, and Shelton. Log on and enjoy as Diedrich Allen brings you a game a week. Our next webcast is a girls and boys basketball doubleheader Saturday when Mary M. Knight hosts Lake Quinault. The ladies start at 5:45 with the boys following about 7:30. That's a high school basketball game of the week every week on MasonWebTV.com.
Seconds count. In just 30 seconds, a small fire inside your home can double in size, or an oxygen-starving seizure can kill 1 million brain cells. Seconds count. So when you call 911, take a deep breath and answer every question, starting with the very first one.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
911 needs your exact location. 911 needs to know where to go.
So So it's halftime. 29 for North Mason, 20 for Crosspoint. The Bulldogs are doing it behind Anthony Price. He has 11 points tonight, 3 threes in the second quarter. Let's see here. Riley McKean has 3 threes as well. He has 9 points. Matt Duckworth has 2 threes for 6 points. 2 points for C.J. Allen and a point for Devontae Davenport. For the Warriors, they are being led by the 6 points from Michael Patty and Michael Shea. 4 for Patrick Wheeler. 2 apiece for Mike Cooper and Cody Arns. Another thing here. Let's see here. The shooting-wise, Bulldogs are hitting 50%. No, wait a minute. They're, hold on a second. In the second quarter, they were 50%. They were only 40%, or 25% from the field in the first quarter. Crosspoint, 33% in the second half, or second quarter, I should say, 21% in the first. And that's the way we sit right now. It's turnovers are trouble for both teams. Bulldogs have 9, and the Warriors have 7. So again, at halftime score, 29 for North Mason, 20 for Crosspoint Academy at half. Yeah, we'll be back with the third quarter, second half action in about 6.5 minutes here on MasonWebTV.com.
Seafood store. I like a one-eyed cat peeping in a seafood store. I can look at you, tell you don't love me no more. I believe you're doing me wrong, and now I know. I believe you're doing me wrong, and now I know. The more I work, the faster my money goes. I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Shake, rattle and roll.
Yes, that's right. It's 6 o'clock. It's Sunday night, and it's Countdown. Bringing you the biggest hits from around the world. To get us off to a great start tonight from Katrina and the Waves. Please welcome Katrina!
I used to think maybe you loved me. Now, baby, I'm sure. I just can't wait till the day when you knock
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me.
MasonWebTV.com is the place you will find live video coverage of high school basketball featuring Mary M. Knight, North Mason, and Shelton. Log on and enjoy as Diedrich Allen brings you a game a week. Our next webcast is a girls and boys basketball doubleheader Saturday when Mary M. Knight hosts Lake Quinault. The ladies start at 5:45 with the boys following about 7:30. That's a high school basketball game of the week every week on MasonWebTV.com.
And we're standing waiting for the start of the third quarter. 29 for North Mason, 20 for Crosspoint. Interesting statistic pointed out, and I didn't realize it, but I should have when I looked at my scoring sheet. But North Mason in the second quarter had 18 points, all on three-pointers. It'll be a Warrior ball to start out the third quarter, trailing by 9 points. And they will start out with Cooper, Patty, Miller. Let's see here. There's Shea and Wheeler. Cooper will inbounds it and throw it in the backcourt. Comes Patty. Put over to Miller. High post feed to Wheeler. He'll just turn and shoot. Nobody defended the guy with the ball. The foul line. He'll hit it. So the Warriors go full court press. Bulldogs break it. Here comes McKean. Throws it over to Davenport. Back over to McKean. Working the far side to Allen. Running baseline. Puts it up. Popped out. Rebound. Davenport had it. Lost it. And Wheeler comes up with it. Here come the Warriors the other way. Miller throws over to Shea. Drives baseline. Cut off. Throws it up to Miller. Miller with it. Back to Shea. Over to Miller. Working way beyond the three-point arc on the far side. High post feed to Cooper. Turns and shoots. Misses. Rebound goes to Allen. For North Mason, here comes McKean. Riley with it in backcourt. Gets by Shea. Stops and crosses and changes directions. Throws over to Duckworth.